You must cut down the mightiest tree in the forest with a herring.
Right, read the chat, you prat. It's the old one. How'd that get back?
Squirrel!
I have no idea what's going on, which is not unusual. I don't know why. So if I run the blurps from the blurp website, which is usually how I test them, nothing, absolute zero. We do this one. Yeah. Banj, the chat would like some attention, please. Well, now it just suddenly decides to work. What did you know? Blurp me, chat. Blurp me. Hit me. It suddenly decided to start working. I've changed nothing. Okay, well, we'll take it. I guess I wouldn't question it. There we go. Merlin, thank you for the 57 months. Ooh, another subversary. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate you. Anyway, welcome along, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Welcome back to Dune. There was an update from the developers today. Interesting update. You've been keeping up with the Dune dramas. If you're not, then you probably don't give a crap. But yeah, there was an update from the developers today. It's mostly groveling, I think. It's the way I'd categorize it. Hey, Span, shouldn't you have the sponsorship logo somewhere like Formula One? It should be on the channel banner on Twitch, at least. I haven't done the YouTube side yet. And on the hold screen as well. But yeah, I need to upgrade my update my starting soons and ending and all that stuff as well on my to-do list. But anyway, thank you, Operator Who, and good afternoon to you all. Welcome back. We are going to try and build a base today. I say try is the operative word, I think, in this particular instance, because yeah, we'll see how we do. Well, it's the perfect time of day. It is actually a good omen. It's dark. Oh yes, there we go. I would say let's expand this base, but actually I've got an idea that I want to mess about with in my brain mind. Where are the redcoats marching over the inept rusticus? Did you guys enjoy that? The Total War stream? I could do another one. That's fine. It was just a one-offy July the 4th thing, but yeah, it was really fun. It was really fun. You have been blurped, so thank you, Gio. Appreciate that. Excellent. The blurps are back. Hey. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Right. So we need to stack our buggy with some stuff. Probably some fuel. Probably some of that. We can bring other stuff later. Let's put that in there. One box. Can I come out of this, please? I'm hitting escape and you're ignoring me. Escape to close the window, apparently. Plastic. And then if I want things like enter shields, I need lots of other things as well, including cobalt paste and gizmos and steel and yada 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 yada. Well, let's worry about pentashields some other time. Let's worry about that later. Let's get the main building sort of blocks down first of all, as it were, and then we can worry about that. But yeah. See, the devs are saying they are doing quality of life stuff like vehicle and storage names and deposit all water buttons. Yeah, so they've been saying that for a while, though. They've been saying that for a while, that they're going to be introducing that in an upcoming patch and blah 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 blah. And yet we've not yet to see it. I'm guessing they're making sure it's not another exploit, I guess. Now the current or the latest sort of message from the devs is very much one of, oh, we're really sorry. we did a bad, because I don't know if you've heard or not, but they did a bad. They did quite a big bad. They moved part of the deep desert. No, and they were supposed to do it when the Coriolis came, and they didn't. They didn't. They did it straight away, and that meant that dozens or so of bases were just suddenly, inexplicably in the PvP zone. And then along came a sandstorm, and sandstorms in the deep desert shut the base's protective shields down. And then a bunch of opportunistic, well, you know, PvP players, you know the sort, decided, haha! These suckers have been got by an oversight by Funcom. We shall ruin their day. And then they obviously went and destroyed all their bases and took all their shit. Much to the dismay of the players then logging on to find that their base that they built in the PvP zone had been raided. And somewhat, not somewhat, but no, utterly and completely destroyed by some PvP players. So they were kind of pissed, yeah. So that was a mistake. Funcom have openly said that that was an error and that should not have happened, and they're really, really, really sorry, and that they've updated their processes to make sure that that doesn't happen again. Oh, is it like that? Is it? Is it like that? Is it? Right. Yeah. Okay. Well, you know, I got a new toy, right? Yes, I've been wanting to use that. Yeah, they're like, really, really sorry, this was never meant to happen. I don't think going this way is a good idea, because actually I think this entire area here is awash with bases. There's like no room anywhere to build. I think I was actually going to go down over here because it was nice and flat, and I don't think many people have built bases over there. I just need a nice flat area to build a base, and I think that area is way too busy. So let's go down to the Hangar Rift. They ruined the Lansrad. Well, they ruined the Lansrad, but haven't they said that they've actually improved the Lansrad? Because now you can actually you can continue to contribute to Lansrad things even after they've been claimed. So you see this House of Borota here, it's been claimed. Previously you couldn't actually contribute anything to that, but you can now see, look, it's at 84,000 of 70,000. So if you really wanted the Mark V Haja Leader John, then you could take a bunch of ship manifests over there and get the reputation and claim the Haja Leader John Mark V. And that goes for all of them, I suppose. Although the ones here that Harko claimed, I can't actually see what they've, because they've unlocked them and we haven't. So they've taken spice melange to these and unlocked them. They haven't revealed themselves via the automatic reveal. So the same one with this one. If you want to give away an Artisan Rafik subnose, you can get yourself a sandbike engine. Woohoo! But then, yeah, 10,000 actually, you get the Albatross Mark 6 wings. Very nice, actually. You need 10,000. Well, you get 1,000 per Artisan Rafik snubnose. So actually, that's not bad. You just need 10 of those pistols. Job done. There you go. You got yourself some Albatross wings. Pretty good, right? And because it's been claimed, normally you wouldn't be able to get that at all. You wouldn't be able to, but now you can. So that's good. I think they've actually improved that. I think that's a good thing, because it means that people or clans and guilds and stuff, like our own guild, our guild has done this, who stockpile stuff, and then the task comes open and they take their stockpiled stuff and they instantly claim the Lansrad tile like straight away, because they've stockpiled all those snub noses or ship manifests or whatever they stockpiled, and bam, any of the smaller guilds or solo players or whatever that are looking to get in on that can't. So I think that is actually an improvement. I think that's a good thing. They have said they rushed the rollout as well. I don't know if they said they rushed it, that they said that it was like the first iteration. They said it was the launch iteration of the Lansrad, so all the tasks are just they're just delivery and it'll kill certain So you can go kill Atreides soldiers or Harkonnen soldiers or scavengers. They're just like, kill these or deliver this. And that's it. That's the limit of the Lansrad, pretty much. So they're going to be expanding on those tasks to more complex ones, to include kill certain NPCs like bosses or whatever, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I think they were saying that it's the launch iteration of the Lansrad is very simplistic and basic. So we'll see. We just have to see. Essentially, you know, we know they've got their work cut out to keep delivering on the game and building, and especially around PvE content, because most of my guilds have stopped playing. I think it's safe to say there's still players playing and loitering around or just logging in just to pay tax and run the generators and stuff, but most of them actively have stopped playing because most of them are PvE players and have subsequently run out of PvE content. It's done. That looks good down there, actually. This isn't about a base location. I just need a good spot, and this looks like it might be a good spot. Here, look at that nice big open area. You can go. Oh yeah, I need some actual scrap metal to start things, don't I? There we go. So weirdly, I'm going to be building this in the Harkonnen set today. You, right? I want to do a Harkonnen FOB because I suspect that a Harkonnen FOB will actually sell better than an Atreides one. I don't know why. Betrayer! I know. I don't know, I just think that Harkonnen forward operational base for the deep desert, and I'm no expert on building deep desert FOBs, I'm really not, but I imagine this would be like a, this would just be something that you put in the PvE rather than the PvP. So I'll make sure that it's labeled thusly. It's a PvE deep desert op, right? So yeah, we'll do the usual. Actually, do we want to do that? Yeah, no, that's fine. I was having a little moment there because it was like. Do you really wanna hurt me? Sorry, not sure that. We need to do the usual. Take it up, and get ourselves as much room as possible. Are we directly above the subview console? No, it's one there. That'll do. There. Okay, cool. So. Acknowledge that. Yep. Huh? Where's the... They only give me 20 back. I thought you got a full refund for this shit. Wrong button. Yo, back a bit. There we go. Alright. Try that again, shall we? Where are we now? I think advanced. Yeah, it is. Alright. There you go. It shouldn't matter too much. Put that down. Demolish it like that. There we go. Okay. So, Atreides set. No, not Atreides set. Harko set. Harko. We got the large gate. Well, that to be a sort of central feature here. Triangle walls, top. Tall ramps as well. This is going to be quite useful. Yeah, so they got some nice incline, basically. Some good inclines. We're gonna have the large gate, kind of as the back door, and then we'll have a nice penta shield kind of thing as the front. Look at the walls here. We've got a wide door, passageways. They have got lots of curvy shapes. Look at all the curviness. They got inclines as well as standard. Pillars, columns are slightly different. But I think mostly the pieces are the same. The ones that are interesting are these kind of tall wedges, whereas the Atreides have got a horizontal version of that. The Harkos have got a vertical one, which opens the possibility for a tower. Excellent. He should be henceforth known as Spange the Harkonnen Builder. Beautiful bases have curves? Maybe. It ain't going to be beautiful because it's Harkonnen set. So it's going to look like ass because it's Harkonnen set. But there we go. Whatever. Okay. What? Sometimes I like to just build the foundations out of the chome, just because then it's concrete. Oh, crushed the granite stone rather than the plasstone. Just saves on the material, and most of the time that is underground. But I don't think it's going to work with the Harkonnen set because it's black and the chome stuff is like sand or white, right? So I think we're going to have to stick with or spend a lot of plasstone on this. I just hope I've got enough plasstone, because you do end up going through it like crazy fast. And what I'd like to do is offload that plasstone into a box, pretty sharpish. But we first of all need to set out our order. I think. Difficult to tell. But yeah, I think that'll do. It's in line. It's not overly close to the edge, so I try and do all of this in a single subfief so that you don't need to do the staking units as well. I want to know more about the planned expansion. To be fair, I can see them continuing the story for a long time. Yeah, I mean, I was talking to Kenneth yesterday about it, and then, like, he was just like, yeah, I finished the story. It just kind of ends. It's like, oh, okay. It just ends, guys. All right. I'll put this all the way around. So admittedly, we might run out here. Yeah, we're gonna have to go up. This is gonna look funny on the subfief, the Solida replicator, because you know, it'll look like there's gaps in there, but there's so like few places in Hangar that are just flat, you know, that you're not going to get wormed on, you know. So plasstone, I'm starting to just grind for it. Yeah, man, keep grinding, yeah. I want to put a box down and get the plasstone next, otherwise we're going to quickly run out, and I'm going to have to go up again here. Okay. I'm going to try my best to ignore, I suppose, the height, the terrain heights that introduce these problems here. Okay. There we go. It's just the nature of the terrain, isn't it? You got the lumpy bits in the corner there. That's what we got to build with. Okie dokie. How many blocks across have we got? Are we an even number or an odd number? So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Even 5 by 5. Okay, so we haven't got a center block, which makes the gate a little bit annoying. If we put our Harkonnen gate down, this thing, I bet it's centered on a block, which it is, yeah? It's a 3 across. Yeah, it's 10 blocks. 10 blocks wide. Well, that's fine. Maybe we just slim it up by a block. Let me just work with that. So that won't go in there. That's fine. We want it higher anyway. We want it up there. We put it up there. Oh, no. You son of a bitch. Insufficient stability. Right. spend most of my plastone on just foundations, I think. Yeah, insufficient stability, plastone. Something to be said for a creative mode, huh? Okay. Okay. So we've got the gate. Kind of a main sort of feature of, I suppose, the way in, right? Like a big ass structure, isn't it? That's cool. So we're going to take out this row of foundations. Let's put a couple of boxes down. Because then we can build from them. And I could perhaps ask my guild to bring me some plaster. Really doesn't hold a lot, does it, huh? There we go. So to make it even and symmetrical, I'm having to remove a row of foundations. Now, I think I could probably get away with just having foundations in the middle bit and then just putting a wall over with maybe some pillars. You could slim it down by block on the side with the hill. Yeah, that's exactly what I just did, I think. So we do foundations in the middle for our core sort of structural support, as it were. And then everywhere else could be just, I could do a couple of pillars. It's quite a good place to build, actually, because I don't think I've been hit by the sun yet. Like in perpetual shade. I think one thing about building like a base to be deployed is you don't want to start the base too low, because I don't know how far I'm gonna have to like lower it in the terrain to get it to place. Because I've seen a lot of builders actually, what they do is they put it on stilts, right? You put some stilts in so that you can essentially lower it in place, and it doesn't really matter too much about the terrain. Have two big doorways. Two big doorways. Well, I think the doorway on this side is just going to be a ramp up to a pentashield, right? Yeah. God, the snapping. Look at that. It just goes everywhere. You don't want it to. Come on. There you go. Something to be said about block dragging as well, you know? $18 plastone for this foundation. Obviously in the deep desert, it would actually only be 9 plastone. But it's so much harder to obviously transport stuff to the deep desert. Have to load up a thopter. Wouldn't be able to carry nearly as much. Probably have to do several trips. Swings and roundabouts. Just damned if you do, damned if you don't. Pillars is only 12. But it means it's 12 plus another 12 for the roof. So you're actually better off doing a foundation. Cheaper. It's 24 to do a pillar and a roof. 18 just do a foundation. By using ceilings, and you can hide the generators under the floor. Yeah, well, exactly. What we can do here is we can actually use something like the overseer floor, which you get if you get the Twitch drops. So pretty much everybody's got them by now, and that marks the floor. Something that can be demolished, removed, because you can recognize that from the top. You can see that it's not foundation. Okay, we have our foundation. Yay! All right. If we remove this block, I think the gateway falls, so... Now we're losing light. Really? Hello? Hello? Hello, who this? Hang on. Should probably put myself in the old streamy channel and then people can come and talk to me. There we go. Hey, it's Skeletor. Hey, buddy. I should have known.
Hello, good sir.
Hello. What the devil are you, sir? I do building stuff.
You said you didn't have any light, so I brought a light.
You bought what? That doesn't work.
I used the light as a corner. I also bought you resources, because I saw you were down to like 4 stacks left.
Yeah. It goes so quickly, honestly. Here we go. Well, thank you very much for the resources. I appreciate it. There we go. So rather than the direct stairs down, I thought I'll build that like a split stair. I think that it fits better in a way. It's more space efficient, and plus also then you get the rather than the really sharp 45-degree incline, you just get the nice general one up to this gate, which does look formidable. I mean, time will tell. Will it sell? Will it sell? I don't know. One hopes. Carry that line up. Instead of using the barrier there, I'll just continue that line up. I think it looks smoother. But we can definitely use this guy here. There we go. Okay, let me give Kenneth or co-owner access, and then he can build some boxes and stuff for me. Just search Kenator. Brings up everybody. What? Okay. There we go. Co-owner. Alright. There we go. You have co-owner now. So this is where it gets there. Ooh. Now I've got to try and formulate some kind of vision in my brain mind, and I don't have one, but we'll see what we come up with. Okay, so I want to do another ramp first of all over here as a main entrance for, say, buggies and such, and that will require digging away. I was going to hopefully only do 2, but it might require 3. Let's see if we can do it with 2, because I think... Is that a sandstorm? Where is it? It's down there. It should miss us, I think. I think we're safe. Because if I do... Bitch. Why would you rotate? That's great if this is laid into the ground at the right height. Not so great if you've got, like I've got here, this lip. But if I do 3 into it, I'm really eating into the available space in here. One of the key selling points of a deep desert forward operation base would be, can it fit the carryall, you know? Which is essentially the entire size of the subfief. So I need a hangar bay, the entire footprint of this base, in order to park a carryall into it, I think. I'm not sure if that's going to work. Hey, Float Batman, yeah, building again. Lainey will buy it to blow it up. I don't know. We see Lainey much anymore. She's about to pop. About to pop. Once she's got a baby, her priorities are going to change, I think. So the Harko set is curling its lip up at the Atreides. Yeah, maybe. Hey, Jarvis. How you doing, buddy? I think I'm going to have to go back another block. Otherwise, we've got this awkward situation with the ramps. Right, so 1, and I don't want the I could put the 45-degree ramps in there and do it. The incline is harsh. It looks bad. With this, we can. Oh, this is what really annoys me about building in this game. It like rotates the blocks. It tries to be smart. And it rotates the blocks. Doing weird things to the sand, that is, isn't it? Alright. Out, there we go. It's funny how sound of the Ornithopter like cuts in and out, depending on where it is. Alright, so we've got to ramp up. I mean, I guess you've got plenty of room in the left and right here. So you could probably get 4 buggies in here, so yeah. Could be right. Doing good, thanks to you. My new gaming chair came this morning. I'm so excited to test it out. Oh yes, there's nothing quite like a new gaming chair for the butt test. I hope it's a good one. I hope the butt test goes well. Right, so these are interesting. Look at this. This is the new. Oh, look at that. That is going to be funky. I wonder if we could set them sort of intermediates like every other block. And again, the snapping on this is weird. I assume that's the inside, not the outside. Yeah, that looks about right, doesn't it? And then you've got the corner like that. I tell you what, it's interesting building in a different set. It really is. This also has me wishing for a symmetry mode. And then you got these inner sections here. That one, that's actually the wrong way around. There we go. Because I wonder if we, because you know, when I'm building an Imperium, like I will say, I will vary the block shapes that I'm using. Don't know if I can do it with this set. I really don't. But if we put a block there, we don't necessarily have the right incline. Maybe we do. Look at that. Yeah, so can you swing your light around where the buggy is? And have a look at that wall for me. Hey, that actually looks pretty decent. Like, it's again, it's the same rules with this as it is with other building games. You've just like got to vary it up. Got to create texture where the blocks don't necessarily give you that option. The blocks are pretty good at this game though. Like, they're pretty textured. Oh. Try that again. Picker really speeding things up. And we could put like little fabricators or something in those gaps. Water tanks or something. Gaming chairs are trash. If you're gaming long term, get a proper office chair designed for 8+ hour days. I don't think he's upset about it, Jarvis. I think he's just sharing his very, very unbiased opinion there, isn't he? On gaming chairs. I don't think he likes them. I can't be sure, but I don't think he likes them. Oh, you little rotating bastard. It vexes me. The problem with this is I now have to do this on the other side. That's what I was saying. Like, it would be great if we had. I clearly want you. What are you doing? Thank you. Wow. Trying to get the rotation on that. It's crazy. Well, I'll tell you what. Actually, I got this. Let's do that here. Let's do the same thing. I don't know if it's going to work, but we'll make it work. It'll be all right. The other issue is am I overbuilding for an FOB? But I don't think so. I think when it's all said and done, I think given the storage generators, the powers like the windmills and stuff, and if you were to like put a spice refinery in this thing, it needs to be a fairly sizable piece of equipment, you know. So I think we'll be all right. It's going to cost for sure. You alright, Kenator? We'll get some fuel. Thank you for the lighting. Outer base. I have an idea actually. Let's see if we can do something cool. Yeah. Yeah, but that's going to be A, around the wrong way, and B, weird, because like, it's going to be in the way of the stairs, isn't it? I really like that incline inverted, so we can do it the other way, but I don't think... I mean, I don't think about it. There is definitely not a way of doing that, unfortunately. We can take it up first. We can take it up 1 and then maybe do the 45. Oh, crap. Didn't need to do that. That like that. Is that going to be? It kind of interferes too much with the old thing there, doesn't it? The gate. It needs to go up 1 more, and then maybe I can do the incline. I just want to create almost like a cowling over the gate. But you think that gate is way bigger than I'm giving it credit, you know? It's just. That's mahosive. That's mahosive. I have to do the cowling above that, even. I think even that is not high enough. There we go. We'll do that one. That'll look good. Okay. We've got to do all of that on the other side. Try and get this in a single subfief thing. I might need to extend upwards though, thinking about it, because I'm like, tower. But with this gate, it's already like 5 blocks high or whatever it is. 4 blocks, I think, isn't it? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it is 5. Blimey. That's crazy. 5 block high gateway. Okay. Yeah. Hi Mark, how you doing, buddy? Good office chair with proper lumbar support as well as enough padding for your butt to protect your coccyx, and a proper straight back is vital for long session. Yep, I agree with you. You could also do what I do. Although I admit I do this a lot less than I should. Help. You need to look down on the chair today. There we go. You do a bit of standing, which again is not something we can really do long term, but it does help, certainly with like the posture and stuff. But yeah, like I say, I don't do this as much as I should really. It's one of those things, it's like, yeah, I'm going to get a standing chair, it's going to really help and stuff, and then you just don't use it, and you're like, wow, that plan really worked. Not at all the way I thought it was going to. That's a cool looking wall. Fancy desk confirmed. Yeah. I would endorse them though. I can't remember, what was they called? The Jarvis? I think the desk is called Jarvis. I don't remember the company that makes them, but they were really good. Really, really good. Well, I can get ones made out of bamboo and stuff, which is all sustainable and things. Does that clip through the gate? If I put a roof there, because I'd like that as the roof. I don't think it does. No, it looks good. It looks good. I don't think it's clipping through. Alright, cool. Alright, let's press on. We've got a lot of building to do. I actually don't mind the Harkonnen set. It's pretty good. A lot of variation on shape and stuff like that, which is nice, because Atreides is very blocky. Very, very blocky. Let's have a little drink. Drinking my own urine, no big deal. Hey, Cyrus. Yeah, you might as well don't often stand. I know, that's the problem, isn't it? Glad it's not just me. Nope. I'm going to try my best to continue the line, the incline line up another level, and then hopefully have a hangar bay on top of that that can facilitate a carrier. I'm looking at the height of this box here. I'm like, no, we're going to need a staging unit. We're going to need to go up. We're definitely going to need to go up. Oh, big bada boom. There's spice blow. Big bada bada badum. Bada badum. Bada boom. Right. Let's see if we can replicate this on the other side. Let's see if we can do it a little bit more efficiently as well. Like a production line. We know what we're doing now, so... yeah, that's fine. Okay. Has there always been a gap there? I thought we were sealed, but I might be wrong there. Oh, I tell you what, there is like a very small little gaps between those, isn't there? But when you put the these things in place, I wonder if that counts as well, you. I wonder if it will count as water sealed. Did I put that there? I did, yeah. Ah! You put that there. Is in there. Have I got that the right way round? No, I don't. That side. Instantly got it wrong. Which way round? That one, that one, that one. My God. It is really bad. But it does at the same time. How have I managed this? Oh, because that's not actually the piece that goes there, is it? Doi. We're getting there. We're getting there. We're getting there. That one. Okay. So he still has room to raise it up. Also, water the room. I missed a bunch of chatter. Spange, the increased height in the subfief can help with your single plan of not using a staking unit. Yeah, but I think I have already raised it up. You see, because that's not actually very underground. It is underground. I could have probably raised it up a little bit more than I did. But I didn't want it to run the same issue that I did before, where it's like it's too far up and actually you have trouble placing blocks and stuff. So yes, I could raise it up more. Absolutely. But yeah, I'm gonna see how I get on with this. I'm probably gonna need some staking units, and you know what? It's okay because I don't think, for me, correct me if I'm wrong, but you don't pay tax on basis of the deep desert. I don't believe. So I don't think it matters too much. Am I right, or am I completely and utterly wrong about that? I don't think you do. I don't know. I'm hoping you guys do. That's why I'm asking you. Oh, watch that. Well, maybe. Canada, would you be a dear and bring me the things that I need to build a pentashield, please? That'd be steel, cobalt paste, and calibrated servox. No rush. But that would be super helpful, thank you. Welcome aboard. Olivers, thank you very much for the 45 months. Hey, you're awesome, dude. Thank you so much for the resub. Yeah, I have increased the height just a little, not very much, by 4 blocks. Forget my comments. Hit F5 and use your drone. Yeah. Thank you for the water. Saw him building the little tower to raise it, but now I'm not so sure looking at the bottom of the build box. Yeah, no, it is a bit up. I forgot it was Wednesday. I had to pop out and run errands. What have I missed? Hey, Trekker, how you doing, buddy? Just an awkward intro. We're going to be building a Harko Deep Desert FOB today. Going full traitor. So, no big deal. Right, the other thing I need to think about is how the hell am I going to get up from this level to the upper level? Do we want a ladder or an intricate staircase? I suspect the ladder will be more efficient. This is one thing I want to do. I want to make this like pretty efficient, also looking good, if possible. Best of both worlds, apparently. All I want is everything. So, where to put the ladder that's least interfere with the overall structure? I think up here will actually work really nicely, and I can do one on either side. We'll do a little hatch up there. Hatches are an interesting thing. Should be okay. That is not the piece I wanted. That is the piece I wanted, thank you. Look at those curvy roofy bits. I am definitely going to get involved in those, I think. Do I want a little bit of variety in my roofing? I think I do. I mean, I've got the overseer roof there. Could you please... you like just take your finger off the mouse. Oh, just a split second too soon and it doesn't complete the good build. I think they should just trust the player and allow me to just click to place. Honestly, this whole holding to place thing, it just drives me mad. So many games are doing this now, and it just winds me up. Like, just trust me. Just trust me. I know what I'm doing. Let me place the Beckham tile. Honestly. Click to hold. Click to hold. Did it again. It's bloody annoying, isn't it? Oh, just let me freaking place the damn thing I want to place, for Pete's sake. Right, let's put a generator down and we can actually power this thing on, and we put some lights around. Actually have some lighting. I don't bloody believe it. Ah, there we go. Oof. Obviously, when you do a Solido replicator, it doesn't actually save the fabricators or anything. So all this stuff that I'll place will just disappear. Salvaged metal? Out of salvaged metal? I was gonna bark there. Yeah. Hey, fire stay here. Honestly. Nice little buggy cubby. The buggy cubby. Okay. Did I put the... I did. Lovely. Yeah, I'm not sure if the lights are kept, actually. Here we go. 72. So we got no devices apart from a few bits of storage, and it uses 72 of the 100 volts. Yeah. I suppose the penthouse shield's in now as well, isn't it? Has this not got a door in it? I thought it came with a door, like the Atreides one. Do I need to put a tall door in it? I suppose I do. Oh, that's a cool door. Close again. Close, close, close. I'm not there. Close. Come on. Oh, that's freaky. That's a freaky door. That is a freaky, freaky door. Okay. Lighting. Put a Harkonnen glow globe. Glow globe. Glow globe. Why am I having such a hard
lights for you? Got some seeds.
Look at that. Ew, Harkonnen ones as well. Thank you. That is to cost you some seeds. And now, just like the Atreides ones, they do naff all. Brilliant. I thought it was going to open automatically. I fell. Oh dear. Can I put it on top of the hatch? I don't think I can. This is going to cause a problem. I want you to rotate the way that you're not rotating. There you go. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh my gosh, that is quite the... Oof. That is quite the... That is not a... It is not a forthcoming gap, is it? Yikes. Might need to move it. Well, even that is... Wow, we really want an offset ladder now. Oof. I'm gonna have to put it in a different place, I think. That is not good. Maybe we could put it here. What does it look like? Oh, hello. Ah ha ha! Look at that. That is integrated. Oh, that could work. That could work very nicely then. Why block-based building is really annoying a lot of the time. Yeah. Yeah, it is. You're not wrong. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. We can work with this. We can work with this. What was that? Get off. Hmm. don't like these Harkonnen lights. They're weak. Just like a Harkonnen's jaw. Oh, yeah. Get wrecked. Take that. Hey, the Vin, what's up, dude? Andreas, what's up, man? Should be question time. Why is Spanch standing up? Why not? Because I can. No, we were talking about seats and chairs and, you know, standing etiquette or something. I don't know. What was it about? Can't remember. It wasn't etiquette. Ignore me. I'm standing because we're talking about gaming chairs and how garbage they are, and I said, well, you could just do this. And then proceeded to stand up. First of all, I lowered myself. That would work better if the camera didn't follow me. I've been thwarted. Damn. Huh. Yeah. Shame, because that cowling, I would like to make that extra thick. Okay? Thick cowling. It's good. Whoop! The hole there. Hey! It works two ways. Alright. Okay. Okay. I'll give you style points. Ben, speaking of standing, I see you still have one ear open. How's the ear and the balance doing? Well, the balance is okay. I've not had any more dizzy issues. Dizzy spells, or whatever. I went to the doctor actually today as well. I was late for streaming because I spent 45 minutes waiting in a bloody doctor's waiting room to be seen. And then another half an hour at the pharmacy waiting for my bloody new prescription to be made up. The long and the short, I have to take now another week of antibiotics. But this time they're really good antibiotics. See, because the way that the NHS work is that when you go to a doctor and you say, doctor, I've got this problem. And they're like, you've got an infection. You need some antibiotics. They give you the really cheap antibiotics to start you off. Hopefully that works. If it does, hooray, everybody wins. If it doesn't, you have to go back to the doctor and say, this isn't working. And they go, no problem. Let me give you another more powerful antibiotic and see if that works. Week goes by, and then if it's not working, you go back again, and you go, doctor, it's still a problem. What should we do? And he goes, don't worry, we'll use the proper stuff this time. And it's like, couldn't you have just done that to feckin' start? Honestly. But yeah. Socialized healthcare, I suppose. They just want to give you the cheap stuff first to save money. Then they'll give you the good stuff if that doesn't work. There you go. So that was my morning, basically. Is yeah. Lots of waiting around. Got home and the wife was like, I was wondering where you got to. And I was like, I just ranted at her about. Spend most of my days right now is just waiting. I spend so much time waiting. I feel like I've wasted so much time waiting for things. Waiting in line, waiting in traffic, waiting in another line. Just, oh, God. Waiting. First world problems. Oh no, you had to wait a bit, Spange. Wah. Yeah, I understand. That's my complaint. I'm sticking to it. It's to stop the build-up of antibiotic resistance. Well, okay then. I'll take your word for it. I'm not an expert, and if you say you are, then great. I'm not gonna not follow the advice of the doctor just because it's inconvenient to me. That was my perspective and take on it. Sounds like capitalist healthcare too. It's not a cheap thing, Spange. It's to combat superbugs and antibiotic-resistant infection. Well, I'm telling you, the infection that I've got is already resistant. Trolling cannons are at the spice balloons. Nice. The hand auger. Yeah. Fair enough. It's actually super crazy how much antibiotics from even 10, 15 years ago don't work anymore. Oh yeah. Yeah, no, I've read the whole we're fucked because we're running out of antibiotics that aren't that are still working, aren't we? And they're struggling to find new ones, so on and so forth. Now, D-Dude, Shinobi, Iron Wolf, or anybody from the IWC who has access to a carry-all, just do me a favour. Can you come and park here for a few minutes, please? I need a measuring stick. Okay. I have no idea if anybody is online, but we shall try. That's the wrong way round, you silly sausage. Carol needs a 5x8 space, I think. Okay. 5x8. Well, that's 5 across. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so we need to extend this platform out a little bit. Which is doable. Absolutely doable. Doable. Just like your mum. Free! You can have that one for free, guys, if anybody's giving you lip. Roll out that, just like your mum. It works every time. All right. Cool. Problem is, whatever doesn't kill it makes it stronger. Using the weak crap that doesn't kill the bug is what breeds a resistant strain. Using the stuff that nukes it from orbit with no survivors, and there's nothing left to adapt to resistance. Yes, Kiki, on paper that works perfectly, but what you're forgetting is the human factor. And the human factor is one of absolute failure, right? Because you have to assume that people are stupid, which, unfortunately, they are. I know I'm one of them, and I'm occasionally stupid, right? So what happens is you get a course of antibiotics given to a stupid person, goes home, takes said antibiotics, their symptoms clear up halfway through the course of antibiotics, and they go, I'm cured. It is a miracle. And then they throw the antibiotics away, and they don't finish the course. The problem is it hasn't entirely cleared the infection. It's cleared a lot of the infection, and that's why they don't have symptoms anymore. But it hasn't entirely cleared the infection, and then what happens is the infection is left to essentially develop into a resistant strain, and that's where you get a superbug from. I don't know what's going on with the shadows, but I'm enjoying the absolute insanity of the shadows right now, working as intended. And that is the problem. And I get, where Kenator and the other guys are coming from, they have to give you the shit stuff first. Because if it develops a resistance to the shit stuff, it's not so bad. You can kind of get around it, right? So yeah, you got to take into account the human factor. Correct, Spange. A person can be intelligent, but people are stupid. Also, infections can leave the body before the antibiotics build up to strength. I grudgingly acknowledge the point and shamefully admit I did not account for the human screw-up. It's okay, Kiki. We've all been there. Don't worry about it. Okay. Right. So we need we need this to be 8 long and then a pentashield, and we've got 1 block to play with. Oh, good. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 7. And you say it's 5 by 8. Okay. I'm gonna do something. I need to go and do something. I should have brought my Orny with me, but I didn't. Once again, I am a human and therefore dumb. Fine, we will be back. We'll be back, guys. I'm going to do a little bit of Grand Theft Ornithopter. Don't worry, I'll bring it back to them. In one piece, I'm sure. I'll go count from Iron Wolf. I got a better idea, Kenneth. I'm pretty sure Iron Wolf has added me to the Thopter. If he hasn't, I will have harsh words for him later. It's like, how could you not trust me? Stop shooting me. You can go 2 out the other side. Yes, I can go 2 out the other side. I'd considered that as well, but I don't like that because of looks. Where am I lost? Sandstorm! Points to anybody who suddenly thought Darude when I said that.
Sector weather alert.
1 minute! Oh god! This is not going to go well. I think I'm not going to make it. Especially if I drive like this. Come on, buggy! Shift the whole building over by 1. Brilliant. Yeah. The thing is, what I do want to avoid is just building, a box. Because that's basically every deep desert base when you go to the deep desert, almost every deep desert base is just a box, right? For a carryall. That's it. You know, because carryall is basically the whole size of an advanced subfief. The most efficient thing, box. Oh poo! I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it.
Sandstorm is approaching.
Everything is fine. Huzzah! Spin around. Nailed it. I've got to wait in here for a sandstorm now. Up under the arch. Run! No, come on, you have to. Can you stop building bases, please? I need my FIPS back in Hangar. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to do, dude. I'm going to build this, and then I'm going to craft like 50 Solida replicators, and then sell 25 of them. Okay, 48 of them. That copper rock at the doorway doesn't help. Yeah, and it changes every week. Every time there's a Coriolis, that rock changes. Last week it was a basalt rock. This week it's a copper rock. Well, I might see if I can give a bunch of Solida replicators to Wrath as well to sell on his exchange, on their siege. I don't know. Perfect 3-point turn. You'd think he knew how to drive. Thanks, Trucker. There's a little different driving in Dune to driving in Earl. Right. Iron Wolf, if you're watching, I'm coming to steal your carryall. If I can't steal Iron Wolf's, then D-Dude, can I steal yours? Thank you. Alright, I'm hoping it's still at their hammer base. It is. Right, are we trying to build a tax haven base using the basic subfief yet? I have not, actually, although the idea has occurred to me, if you could use a basic subfief and have a full sort of endgame base within it, that would be amazing. It's a really cool idea, but you've so little space to work with. It'd have to just be a box. Are you insured? Oh yeah, I have that fully comprehensive that allows me to drive other people's vehicles and stuff. All good. We'll be trying building with a combo of both sets yet. I actually experimented a bit with both sets in Chaos Tower, and you can actually get the Harkonnen set and the Atreides set to kind of coexist reasonably well. But you have to use one as an accent. You can't do significant building with it. You have to use it as an accent, yeah. Meow. I see a little silhouette to carry your Scalaboosh, wanna do the Grand Theft Auto. Let me see if I can actually get into it first. Oh yeah! Oh yeah! Right. Let me yoink this. Yoink. And then, there's only half a tank of fuel on this thing. Hang on. Let me see if they've got some fuel. Oh, come on, IWC, you gotta be killing me here, huh? What is this? Any vehicle fuel? Yeah, I have some vehicle fuel around here somewhere. Thopter parts and missiles. Yeah. Dump box. Dump box. Any of these boxes got Thopter fuel? I'm seeing a pattern. Just some rock. Thopter parts. Presumably a dumpy dumps. Dumpy dumps. These are nice, big, expensive storages with nothing in them. IWC have too many resources. They've got 2 carryalls. Yeah, that's the other one. And a spice refinery. Look at that beast down there. Alright, let's see. Oh god, they've got iron chests. I know that in one of these is some Thopter fuel. Come on, give me fuel cells. Where are your fuel cells? Wow. Fancy, fancy filters. This is all just parts. All just parts and stuff. I think that might be an IWC member landing there to carry all missions away from me. I've taken too long. I don't believe we've got any fuel cells. I'm looking in the wrong place. Where would I don't know. Look at this base. I don't know where the fuel cells are. Fuel cells! Yes! Yoink! Grand Theft Doctor is still on. Top left iron box on the side was fuel. Ah, damn it. Yeah, boy. Tulip. Sink and shift with the old boosters, I tell you. $140 km/h seems to be his top speed though, even with the boost. Man. Makes sense, I suppose. But there was some in the corner, I missed them. Never mind, I got there in the end. We got some fuel cells, it's all good. I just didn't want to be out and about. I know this thing guzzles the freaking fuel and stuff, so. You're funny, Iron Wolf logs on now. Where's my rage quit incoming? Well, it's the first time I've actually flown this majestic beast, so. Here we go. Imagine having to do a hangar bay that fits the wing span as well. Oh, it pooped me out on the floor. Okay.
Like a glove.
Like a glove. Yes. Like a glove. Look at that. Okay. I mean, it's going to poke through the walls. Of course it is. Its hitboxes. Yeah. Okay. So we know then I pretty much what I already suspected. I'm going to need a pentashield that goes across this line here. All right. That's the vehicle backup tool. That's a welding torch. We're gonna have to go across. So, because I want to carry on building up, right? So, it has to be a horizontal pentashield. So I need to make a square 3 high hole in the wall here. In order to vary the shape a little bit, I'm going to use some triangles. And we'll cowl it as well. That'll make it look a little nicer as well. But that does mean we just need these walls. 1, 2, 3. That actually works really nicely because that's the height of the slope anyway. And then the roof. The roof. The roof. And then yeah, we put a pentashield on the outermost. In terms of cowling it, that's going to be a little difficult. I could put a corner on the outside, but I don't think that's going to work. So, yeah, penta shield across like that. I mean, it's certainly not going to be a an easy parking job. Going to be a delicate operation squeezing this son of a bee in there, but it's doable. Definitely doable. Okay, I'll do it another way. I'll do it this way instead. Don't think I can go out more than that though, so we'll do it from here. And let's see. Right. I'm cheating a little bit because I don't have the roof on this thing, but I can. Let's do a quick testy roof, actually. Let's just do a line across. Sufficient stability, that's expected. The great thing is I mean, obviously you could double this as a Ornithopter hangar, but knowing it's big enough for a carrier helps. Too high will protect it from sandstorms. Sweet. That's 3 high. Okay. Oh boy. Yeah, afraid. Right. Because the problem is that the base is it's facing a cliff, right? If it was around the other way, it would be a lot easier. Now the real test. Can I get it in there? That's what she said. Okay. This is not going to be easy. Oh, I've got above. How do I manage that? Hang on, because every time... Oh god. I think I'm going to have to fly in, because I think reversing it is just going to be a no-go. It's trying to land, but that's fine. Just shove it in there. Yeah, there you go. That's it. Oh, it pokes out the penta a little bit, but that's fine.
Penta shield, I've turned it off.
Turned it off. Not enough generators. Rotate the hangar 90 degrees with a fly-through. Would be a lot easier getting in and out. Vin, that's an interesting idea. Let me consider that a second. Hang on, because that is intriguing. Oh, go up there. 90-degree rotation with a fly through would mean that would be across. certainly appear to be the more practical, for sure. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Good idea. I think we're going to try it. We know that the Thopter can fit here, so I think I can safely take this back now. Smooth! A smooth and delicate operation. Thank you, IWC, for letting me steal your area. They can see they trash it, they'd replace it to 90 degrees. What a majestic beast. Hey, hi, and Dark. I know that's the thing. So it's like I think we can, with a 90-degree rotate on that hangar bay, I think we can actually maintain both. Just about. It's gonna be touch and go. But I have a thought, idea, plan thing. Why am I losing so much momentum? Holy moly! Press the button. Press the button. Temperature's getting a bit hot now. Nearly home. They wouldn't even know that I borrowed it. Oh. Little love tap there. All good. Get in there. What are you afraid of? On the floor. You got them everywhere. Bandif carrier, yep. Alright, we'll fly back, see if we can rotate that hangar 90 degrees and make it look good. Those are the electrical wall panels underneath. What? Where does this? I saw nothing. Apart from all the dents, scratches, witnesses, and video evidence. That will just be an anomaly. Hey. Yeah, there's no. It's fine. Worry about it. Here's my base. Through that gap there. It's very well hidden actually. I have to get like right on top of it to see it. Huzzah! Yeah, give me a scout any day. Just that. Maneuverability is just unmatched. Unmatched maneuverability. Okay. Demolish. Demolish. So we want to rotate it 90 degrees. Take that out. My inventory is 113. Take that out. Take that out. Take that. $63. Okay. Ow. Definitely a Harko base. Son of a bitch. Right, so we need to be 5 wide. Need to be 8 long. We already shrunk the base by 1 block on one side. So 5 wide. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, yeah, 1, wouldn't it? We're 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we can actually do it from here, from this one. Don't have that. Wow, really? That's crazy. They don't have the... No. Well, that's they got these ones, the roof covers. They got that one, triangle rooftop, but I want that one as a vertical. And nope. What do you do with that? Now what? I guess that's a thing I could do, I suppose. That's a thing. An option. Madness. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Welcome aboard.
Okay, yeah, so we've only got 7. We needed 8, didn't we? Okay. Polyverse! Thank you for the 45 months resub there, dude. It's 6x5, Arrakis. For the carrier it was 6x5. I thought we counted 8. We got it right at the end there. It was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, it's 7. 7, and it was poking through. If you're not worried about the wings poking out, 6 will cover it. Okay. I'm not worried about the wings poking out. Not too much, at least, anyway. Certainly for the enter shield, at least, anyway. Though we do have extra space on this side, just not that side, and that's going to make it unsymmetrical. But what we can do. You can do that on both sides. I don't know really what I'm doing here. Gotta be honest. Yeah, because that doesn't really. Obviously, we can build walls here on these angles, but then I'm kind of like, what do I do with that? Hey, Steve.
Godlike.
Karma, thank you very much. 13 months. Heyo. Thank you, dude. Much appreciated. We're actually building a Harko base today. Trying to do a sort of deep desert forward operating base for the Harkonnens. Or to sell, basically. This is to sell. So part of the deep desert requirements generally, you want a decent base, is that it has enough room for a carry-all. So the hangar I'm working on at the moment is specifically for carry on. Just about big enough, basically. Then my plan here, although I'm going to need a vertical staking unit for sure, is to build a tower on top of this that's big enough for a large spice refinery. But yeah, I'm definitely going to need some staking units for that one, I think. But I don't think it matters too much in the deep desert. I don't believe there's tax on buildings, so... Because they only last a week anyway. So you just wouldn't pay it. Would you? You just wouldn't pay it. I believe. Wow, it's a beast. Ain't gonna fit there, is it? Too tall. I think that's the roof pieces are in the way there. Hang on, let me just... I'm curious. No, you can let me build it at all. I'll place it. Block, 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 block. No enough support. Not enough support. Not enough support. Oh, that's worrying. I don't think I'm going to be able to put it on top of there if it's complaining there's not enough support here. Shit. Well, let's see what we come up with there. Yep, staking unit is too high. Amazing. Okay. That makes sense. Alright, I'm going to go back a base and get myself a staking unit then. And I think... yeah, I've still got a fair bit of plasstone, so it should be right. Okay. I hope it's got enough support. I'm going to get several staking units because I don't think one is going to extend the height enough. Yeah, I need like 2 or 3. And that's 10,000 Solaris each, I think. Each staking unit. Not cheap. Vertical staking unit. 1, 2. Oh, you steel bastard. $120. Okay. Do a carbon run. Could you not have removed the thief and placed it higher up? Yeah, I can little. It's not that much. I did already place it 4 blocks high. So there's still a little bit of room there to raise the thief up, but yeah, not a huge amount. I'm not sure when it comes to Sleader replicators when you're placing it, whether it automatically extends the... It has to, right? It has to automatically extend it. Does that mean you need to pay like 45,000 Solaris in this case? Just to place the base? That can't be right, can it? Geo, thank you for the follow. Welcome along, buddy. Yeah, it's very tricky. It's very tricky. Especially when we're inside the building as well, we can't see the outside hologram too well. I mean, you can't see where the walls line up with it and stuff. Not too bad if you're building a small base, but... I've already gone over it already, yeah. Like, where's the icon gone? Oh, 190 then, you see? Well, quick. Alright. Right. Extend me. I gotta be a minute between each one. Thank you, Pickled Tugboat. Love your name as well. Right, while I wait for that, I need to pee. So, enjoy a chair stream.
Look at the size of that thing.
Bet the chair rides the worm. There's a good looking chair. All hail the chair. About time, all hail the chair. My god, look at you guys. Fair enough. Right, anyway, that subfee thing is gone, and that means I can... Oh, and it is letting me place it as well. Fantastic. Look at that. I'm going to place the hologram down. I know what I'm dealing with. We want it central. About there, I think. Bring it forward a bit, actually. So how wide is this? It's about 2 blocks wide. We'll bring it to there. Sweet. Cool. Alright. That's actually given a decent amount of height. I'm going to extend it one more time though. Because I think having a scout ornithopter landing pad on the top of this tower will look awesome.
Welcome aboard.
I'm going to miss that ear when he gets away. Damn it. I'm not. Been to a barber span? You look more civilized. Oh, no, I haven't. I'm desperately overdue a haircut. It is ridiculous. But I'm so just behind on everything, and there's so much to do in the house, and I just haven't been able to go, you know? Yeah, but I'm overdue. Overdue massively. Thank you. I'm going to do this. Come on. Oh yeah, that looks much better. I think we should be good for that. That's a good height. Do I have inverted? These? I do. Oh, you absolute hero. Let's go. Is that right? No. That is. There we go. That's fiddly. Come on. Let me. Yes. Oh, and they, yeah, look at that. Okay. I mean, I could have just done a square wall straight up, couldn't I? That would have also worked. That would have also been fine. Never mind. We don't do things the easy way around here. I mean, I tell you what, I could do. We get rid of that, and this might upset the old Penta shield. But could we do? So we keep the rounded bit in there. Is that interface? Is that? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, we just do that. That's way nicer. Oh no, we can't do that there though. Well, we could do inverted wedge wall. At least like that, I suppose. This looks a bit silly. Is this base power on? Sandstorm. Oh, it's all the way down there, that's fine. I just hear the music and I'm like, ah! Panic! Bingo. I really want to use that. But I really want it to be sealed as well. What I might do is put those out, put them there instead. Give a nice, like, good look from the outside as well. And actually, they go with that really nicely, don't they? Okay. And then I've got some breeches. Like that. Presumably we got the same on this side as well. They don't seem to seal. Okay. Excuse me, I think we're okay. Ah, yeah, odd number, right. Yeah. Because I can actually make this into a balcony setup. I'm not sure if I can do this on the other side though. Only try. Yep. All good. Doors have we got available here? We've got this one, we've got the tall one. Passageway I think is literally a passageway, it doesn't have any door in it or anything. So I'd probably just use a standard one then. Ah, it's so annoying because it's that seal there that's missing. I could wedge wall it. I could put a wedge wall up, but it would look a bit odd. I need to put the specials there anyway, don't I? I mean, that seals it off. It creates this like little cubby. There's a little weird cubby. But there's also another little breach in it, like that. I think I'm just going to have to seal that off and use the large wedge. Otherwise, there's a breach that somebody might be able to glitch their way into it, you know? That little hole there. And I don't know whether that is going to affect the water seal or not. I also need to think of a way to get up here. I've sealed the roof, which is great. Yeah, I need a ladder up. Ladder up. That may be... Small hole shouldn't affect the water seal. Sweet. Thanks, Mark. Is the hull breach blurb gone? I was going to pop one for him. I don't think I ever had a hull breach. What is the music you're playing? It sounds awesome. That is just part of the game music, dude. I've just got the game music switched on. Every now and again it will play that track. I can't remember the name of it, but it is awesome. think it's the Rift. I think it's called Hangar Rift. I've actually got, as part of the creator pack that they sent me, the entire Dune soundtrack. Let's see if I can find it for you. Hang on. Media, music, Dune Awakening. Main menu, Overland. Not been sacked, Harkonnen. Might be the Jabal Ifrit short, might be the one we just did. New World, Hangar Rift. The spice must flow. I think this is the one we were just listening to. Ultimate Dune has the game or OST, yeah. Yeah, Morph, you can't pay selling there, dude. But the fact that you found it on YouTube, I'm sure others couldn't figure it out. So that's called Hangar Rift. Yeah. Let's see if it's the Jabba Ifrit one. Jabba Ifrit. Yeah, it was Jabal Ifrit is the name of the track that we were just listening to. This is a short version as well. Jabal Ifrit, there is a longer version, which is really good. This is New World, but that's only 2 minutes. It's even shorter. Anyway, I'll leave it to the game to play more music. But yeah, Jabal Ifrit, spelt as in Jabal Ifrit, not Al Garb, not the other one. There's two Jabal Ifrit, Al Garb and Al Janub, and Shak. But it is just the track is called Jabal Ifrit. Anyway, I hope that helps. Personally, I have the game OST turned off and listened to the 1984 movie OST instead. The desert and prophecy themes from that are amazing. Nice. There we go. There's the haunting chant, yeah. This game needs some Imperium blocks. Yeah. Can we keep the Imperium bugs away from it, though, please? It's got plenty of its own, thank you. Doesn't need even more. Anyway, I was looking at a way to get up here. Oh, thank you so much. Cup of tea, let's go. So it's done. Yeah, I think the way up here definitely has to be a ladder in the back there. It's gonna come up here. This side is there. Passengers broke Orny. The Imperium bugs are here. It's true, actually. They're escaping them. Is the game worth the purchase? Asks Glenn Blanton. Well, well, well. That is quite the question, isn't it? I think you're going to regret asking it because the amount of opinions you're about to receive. Well, I mean, I already mentioned that it's the bugs. Personally, I think it is. Personally, I think it is. And I will tell you for why. Overall, it is a decent game. You will have plenty of good times as you rock through Hangar Basin. The main complaints people have of the game is the end game, i.e. the deep desert. And the complaints are valid because, you know, they have tried to marry PvE and PvE players into the same space. And the inevitable has happened. It's unsuccessful. It will always be unsuccessful because PvE players are not interested in PvP, and there is not enough PvE content to keep PvEers content. Or pronounced content. Is that... Have I done that the wrong way around? I've done that the wrong way around. So I think it is worth it because you will have a good game. It is a good game. Up until the deep desert. And they do vow to add more content for PvE players. So hopefully as the updates roll in, we'll get more and more stuff. I keep expecting you to find Conan in the deep desert on a pile of dead Harkonnen drinking a brew. A tin can base, it hurts. Yeah, I'm building a Harkonnen base. Yeah. It's a thing. It is definitely a thing. We'll see if we can add a ladder here. No, you have one on that side. Rather than that. No, I don't like it there. I want it on that wall there, but I don't think it's going to let me. It does go up the diagonal, which is interesting. I could do it. Up the diagonal, guys. Up the diagonal. In order to save space in this place and allow a maximum amount of space for fabricators and storage, generators and whatnot, I'm using ladders rather than stairs. Otherwise, entire sections of the base would essentially just be dedicated to vertical traversal. And as we already know, one of the strongest points of this game is its vertical traversal. So, I see no point in trying to detract from that any more than we have to, really. Now find a diagonal hatch. Yeah, no, there isn't one. There will literally just be a hole in the floor. But you know what? It's okay. We can live with it. For the medium spice refiner that's going to be in here, we can live with it. And we've got lots of little rooms and cubbies and stuff to which we can enjoy. This balconies here, perfect for putting wind turbines on. Now my challenge is to sort of finish this kind of, I don't even know what to call it, these kind of pointy bits. These pointy bits. There's the roof. I've got to wit triangular none. so I just have to end it. I just end the flat roof it, you know. I guess that would be fine. I suppose you could put something at the top of this, like a vent, a filter or whatever. Sanity is overrated here. You mentioned you don't want people to be able to get in. Is that from NPCs or other real players? I don't want people to get in. Well, other players. But I mean, this is specifically a base for the PvE area of the deep desert. A PvP base would be all triangles. You know, it's a honeycomb. Essentially, a PvP base is a honeycomb, and you literally it would just be somewhere with some storage boxes, few generators, and some pentashields, so that you can quickly get your Ornithopter in. You know, if you're being chased and you need to retreat somewhere, then that's a PvP base. You know, it's not really used for anything other than a quick drop off, refuel, maybe a repair, and somewhere to hide. Because you can't damage a PvP base unless there's a storm. The problem is, of course, you know, your PvP base, if there is a storm and you've been chased back to your base, they know where you live, and they're gonna come back as soon as a sandstorm rolls through and start blowing your base up. Which is why you need a honeycomb base, which is just 90% walls, so that it takes them an excruciatingly long time to destroy your base. That is just boring, quite frankly. Are you gonna let me do that? Oh, that's interesting. Do I like that? I don't know. I don't know if I do or not. It creates a little peak. A wee little peak at the top there, doesn't it? A wee little peak, which we could have some fun with. I'm not gonna lie, we could definitely have some fun with a little peak like that. Yep. Okay. But we're bang out of luck anyway, because we've got this this thing here. So Wazine, thank you for the follow. Welcome along. So out of that one. It does limit our ability to walk around that, doesn't it? Coming up here. Presumably there's a wall on this side. Up. We're off, and just up. Okay. Yeah, that doesn't give us enough room to maneuver, does it? That does. Okay, that'll have to do. It's always the way. I do this in Imperium as well. I do this in most building games. Is I'll always try and make blocks that don't like each other work together. And yeah, it's very easy in this game to just build yourself a box. But I am using triangles and squares, and they do not like each other one bit. They really don't like each other. So I think what I'm going to do here is just cap this off, right? Like this. And that is it. And I'll just cap that off. And there we go. We'll continue with the rest of it. The problem I have is I got now this is the only block I've got. So I don't have a half that I can start from there. I have to do it from there to seal the outside. I could just take this all the way up, I suppose. This is the other option. And then cap it at the top.
This is where the fun begins.
I feel like that's probably my only recourse. Makes me think that maybe the ladder should be in that corner, not this one. You son of a... You git. I like boxes and turtles. I'm curious about how the honeycomb base would be built. Which subfief would you use? I don't think the tax fee one would have enough room for it. Well, in the deep desert, I don't think you get taxed on bases anyway, so you'd use it in advanced. Although it does consume more power. Heretic Builder faction DLC that offers quests for blocks that join Hark to Tradies blocks. Yes, that would be amazing. I actually think that would be awesome. Should totally do that. I wonder when we'll be getting elevators. You just need the planetology skill. That one. Dispenser pad. An ability. Right. Actually, it helps if you put it in the right place, but yeah. Yeah. You can only have one at a time. Oh, wait. Unceremoniously and somewhat embarrassingly, I have to wait. Whee! Elevator! There you go. I know you can really bug out the worm with that. It really shouldn't affect the worm at all, should it? In fact, it is a bit of an oversight. Hey, Anthony, thank you for the sub, man. Appreciate you. When it comes, create one, sit on the top of it, and you might even survive. That's quite clever. You gotta admit that is quite clever. Oh yeah, that's why I didn't want to cap it. That's why I wanted to cap it at this level. Because look, I got this gap now. Yuck. Alright, capping it. Sorry. I'll try and imagine what this looks like from the outside as well as the inside. I hate that you can't see what it says, like certain angles. Oh, spicy plume. Fun idea. Arcs is... Oh, crap. Harkonnens are all about curves, right? Oh, stop it. You can see where I'm trying to put it. Stop being a hecker. Where's my freaking... Why haven't I got... Where's my... It's not working! I broke my suspensor belt again. My suspensor belt broken again. It's always broken. Do it again, do it again! Oh, yeah. It's always just broken. Oh. Those walls don't look right. Everything else about that looks fine. Apart from those walls there and there. Oh, no suspense about me. Me. Sinister. Well, that's Harkonnen for you. It looks a little bit evil. What's that? Support is too far from a wall that connects to a foundation, but you shouldn't be having issues with something this small. Land, please. Also, look how much I've had to repair the suspensor belt to the point now it is almost completely and utterly useless. Unlike Thumpers, which creates worm sign first, then having the worm always shooting up the ground, the Holtzman thing you use has the worm coming straight at you. I would love them made a suspension belt with more health. It dies so fast and keeps failing and getting hurt by it dying. Exactly. Wait, how did my YouTube end up 30 minutes behind? I don't know, Kenator. That's behind, dude. I have Twitch problems, the stream just stops. YouTube is fine. I got 99 problems, but the Twitch ain't one. Hang on. Twitch says unstable, but that's because my bitrate is just over 6,000. And therefore automatically Twitch is like, unstable! Not allowed! Get into a time travel. He did, didn't he? I may need to build myself a new suspensor belt. Is that in here or is that in the normal fabricator? Oh, Mark V Emperor's wings. I'm not spending that. Planar. Passive. Where's the full? Oh, there we go. Aluminium, cobalt, ultimate actress. Cheapest chips, mate. Have you tried the new Space Engineers 2 yet, Spange? No, I have not. I'm afraid. I am so behind on everything, it's ridiculous. I'm sorry, I apologize for that. Cycle that. I have a full dispenser belt now. Yum, 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 yum. I need to put a little water thing up there. Pink. Wanted planar for one for building. The CHILLIN just fine. Excellent. Bad. SE2 is not done cooking. They've just added another vertical slice, whatever they call their little test versions. Honestly, just lost my parking space to a Harkonnen. Saw the Harkonnen base and was like, yoink! Right! Meep, meep, motherfucker! I'm just contemplating things. That worked. That actually works surprisingly well. I like that. Okay. So we've got this spice refinery to build up and around and over the top of. And then I want to put a scout ornithopter landing platform on the top. And maybe even encase that as well, so we can get a penthouse shield on that as well. That would be cool, man. Well, first things first though, let's get this thing sorted. just thought as well. And the fact that this is just a thought now is a little embarrassing. But I like talking about getting this bloody tower up all the way up here. How the hell am I going to go up and down it? What? You considered like a ladder. You need a ladder. How hard can it be making a no build zone around those vital ore spawns? You would need sub thieves and a lot of staking units, probably. Jera. Delete it. Start again. There is something to be said about building around a stairwell. There you go. Yeah, I can't put stairs on here. It's not high enough still. Look at that. It needs to go higher. Higher and higher. I'm gonna try and remember. It looks weird up close, but I gotta try and remember that from outside, as long as I stick to it, as long as I keep going up, it'll look fine. It will. It'll be fine. Insufficient stability. Oh dear. Why can't I place that there? Because it needs to be against a wall. Oh. Right. Okay then. You delete the if you delete the wall that the ladder is placed against, it'll delete the ladder as well. I'm triggered by the triangle floor ban. Yeah. Not quite herringbone, is it? It's like a tempted herringbone. I was just thinking, like, the one thing I don't have, like, a specific place for is the big refinery. Not the spice one, but the large ore. This one, this badger. And well, it can, obviously it can go in here. It can go in the hangar downstairs as well. Won't be a bad place for it down here, to be honest. And as soon as you access the end of it, we can actually fit it in there. Yeah. And in fact, I can probably push it back a little bit more. Yeah, look at that. Oh, you were doing that, no? Yeah. Not a bad place for a large refinery. I think the controls of it are right there, though. If we can budge it over a little bit, that would work better. Yeah, there we go. Just about accessible. Take it easy, Morph. Oh my god. Let's get where we want you to, for fuck's sake. Oh my god. So infuriating. Yes, yes. Higher, higher, I say, higher. Oop. Overshot. Blot out the sky. I know how to solve the problem with the sun on Arrakis. Just create a permanent eclipse. All right. We high enough? Let's look at it from over there. Oh, that pissing freaking wall rotated the wrong pissing way again. Bastard. We even did peace picker in it, rotated the wrong way. Son of a... What do you think, chat? Should we go higher? Or do you think that's high enough? I think it's high enough. I gotta remember, this is supposed to be a deep desert base. Who's gonna rebuild this every week? I think that's high enough. Hate the shape of the large ore refineries. At least the spice refinery looks cool, but they're always such a pain to place for me. Yeah, I know, Trekker, right? Surely you'd have all the power you need with solar and some batteries. Dookie. This is slightly insane. I love it. It's a minute. Damn it. No. Okay, it's okay. I have a plan. Oh, for a building drone right now. Don't fall off. Sandstorm. Dee. What is this sandstorm down here? Dee. No! Yeah. Ah! Don't make me. Fine. No, the other way. Why are you going that way? Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Insufficient stability. Ah! This is problematic. Yeah. The stability issue has not been resolved. I thought adding a little wedge wall there might do it, but it has not. Has not. It has not. Sort of a has what? Will. No. Fortunately, I don't think it's gonna work either. It's fine. We shall work around it. Not quite sure how, but oh, come on, you've got to be kidding me with that. Oh my god. No. It was there before. It was there before. You let me put a piece there before. You've got to be having an absolute lemon. I put it there. That it just won't connect. I can't do it. I can advertise it as a Harkonnen base and put Atreides blocks in it. Just because I know Atreides has got the piece that I need. There. Beautiful. Look at that. Huh? You see that, Harky? You see that? This is what a real base looks like. Yeah, bastard. Yeah. Insufficient stability. Mother. I'm in such a conflict because it's like, yeah, that would pretty much. I can't even build out there.
Do you know why when you went to triangles it didn't work?
Insufficient stability?
Yeah, but do you know why the stability didn't work?
Because it's coming off the wrong block.
Nope.
Why?
As you said, you had one there before, right?
Yeah.
But when you do two triangles next to each other, a triangle is another hop to get back to the wall.
Mm-hmm.
So where you've got 2 triangles, that was 1 square before. So you reduce your hops down, so you get a shorter reach from the wall. Not just because they're smaller, just because of the amount of hops from piece to piece to piece.
Son of a triangle.
Because the stability works not from what's supporting from below, it's just the distance from the closest root down to the nearest foundation. So if you've got a wall all the way up to that location, you're fine. Or you can have walls in the middle of your base. I think on a normal sub-thief advanced one, you can support the whole thing with just 1 column up the middle, and still get a fully wide piece. But I think it acts a bit weird when you've got the angled pieces from Harkonnen.
Yeah, definitely acting weird. It is what it is. We'll work around it.
Maybe we need some strategically hidden pillars.
Yeah, well, that's what I tried. I put one in the tower. The only place one could go, and didn't provide enough support. But then it's kind of a redundant pillar, to be honest, because it's already got support from the walls there anyway.
So basically, all the support for that structure at the top is supported off your back wall.
Yeah. I need to do more horizontal support. I think.
You could raise the roofs of the 2 little, like, sticky out bits that you've got below it. Raise them up just a little bit more, and then put pillars up. It won't look as cool, but it's an option.
I mean, I'm looking at that. The scaling's all wrong anyway. It's too wide. I thought it would be, but I was like, oh, you can't get really a Ornithopter on only 3 wide. I mean, why not? You absolutely can.
It's a tight fit if you're coming in from the top.
Yeah, I won't be.
A 3x3, but But a 3x3 surrounded by just triangles could work. I don't think you can't fully surround the square, can you?
I think what I'm going to do is create a birdcage. Oh, that overhang of those pillars. Ooh.
Yeah, corner or centers. That's your only options. So we need half floors. I wish we had half floors.
Oh yeah. Well, I wish we had many things. No, that's that same inclines have the white looking internal color to them, which is
Yeah, it's odd that the Harkonnen is the only one with a different internal and external color.
Hey Anthony. So if you build it as Harko and add an Atreides bit, if the player doesn't have the bit, will it not allow them to build or leave a hole? It will. You know what? I don't
It'll
even
put
know.
the blueprint in.
I assume it will
be able
put
to
the
build it.
piece there. They just wouldn't be able to actually build it. It will just appear as a hologram, and it will just say, "Unable to build. You don't, haven't unlocked it," or something like that.
Yeah, you gotta remember it doesn't replace the whole building. You gotta build it.
But you could give someone permission who does have it. Because I think you put pieces in my base, and I can't do anything with them. The roof tiles, the 9 dots. I can't move them. I can delete them. But if I wanted to move them, I'd have to get you to do it. So I presume it would put the hologram there and just wouldn't let you build it. That's what I think, anyway.
Tell you what, the Harko pieces are so much more efficient than the Atreides ones.
Yeah.
So if you do like 2 walls high and then like a curved roof, it's basically the equivalent of the special sloped piece. You're getting like 1 out of R3. But then we can make super cool landing pads, so...
Yeah. You can't argue with some of the Atreides set. I mean, it is beautiful. But it's also, like, limited. They both are. Both are. The inside or the outside? Who knows? Yeah, of course it's the interface. Outer. Really need a building drone.
Yeah, I wish we had a building drone. It would make sense to have one as well, right? We've got the hunter-killer things. I want to have a building one.
Exactly.
The tool attached to it.
A little mini RC Ornithopter. That'd be so cool. But alas.
They could even call it the Dragonfly.
The Dragonfly, there you go. Dragonfly drone. Missed opportunity. Do Penta shields kind of support? I do not believe they do. Penta shields need support.
They must do to an extent, because you can build a pentashield on top of 4 pentashields.
Yes, but only if you there's an exploit in that you can build a pentashield off of a holographic. So I could build a pentashield off of that, even though it's not built, which is stupid. Now that's how they get the pentashield bird cages in the deep desert.
Yeah, but I think
and I think that's going to be removed soon, because I already regard that as an exploit.
It would be interesting if it was.
It's too much.
I wonder if it's possible to build a Harkonnen base entirely inside out.
Well, I tried with some of the roof tiles, but there isn't actually so you got the curved roof bits, and I tried to use them inside out, as you would say, but there's no way of sealing the top quarter of the roof tile, if you know what I mean. There isn't a block for that. You can seal the inside slope of a curve of a roof tile, but not the outside slope. And there's no inverted
Yeah, it's not like a wedge wall
a
curve.
wedge wall or a curve
It's
one for the
vertical
internal
wall,
either.
Yeah.
Yeah, that one. But there's not one upside down.
Yeah.
So it'd be extremely difficult to do it well. No inverted curve either. You can have it upside down. Insufficient stability. Yeah. You got me fucking really. Ah. Son of a bitch.
Yeah, you need to build the walls then first.
Yeah, right. Bit funny, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't think the Viking house, longhouse on top, vibes well.
It'd be
Maybe
better
that
as just a platform.
The thing is, you can't put a pentashield at the end of those things anyway, so...
Maybe I just need to seal it off and have it as like a penthouse suite. Penthouse. Oh, you son of a bitch! That was a terrible launch. Penthouse suite with a pad on top. It'll be exposed, but. You alright? Don't like the knobs on top. Yeah, so it ain't vibing.
They're like cat ears, and that's never a good thing. Unless you're trying to appeal to the furries, in which case.
Not specifically. Oh, which one's a window? Is that a window?
Neither.
There is no... Oh wait, what's that one? Yeah, there. Actually, that might be it. Yeah, there we go. What am I doing wrong here? There we go.
This is the problem with having two different wall types. You know, there was a smooth curved wall and then this ribbed curved wall, but you don't get the ribbed curved ceilings.
You've got the one that lines up quite nicely with let me see if I can get it here. This wall here. That's got a roof almost specifically designed just for that one. Look at that. But then there isn't a flat roof. There isn't like a roof that goes with it on the middle top. There's just like, great. I guess that's that then.
That's excruciating.
It's just like, what do I do with that? I got this freaking. What?
Why?
Why? I suppose I could put the hatch there. I can get onto the roof.
What if you put the T-junction support between them? Does that even fill the gap?
What do you mean? Oh right, instead of the hatch. I suppose it would.
Yeah, I know it'd be smack bam in the middle. I just wondered if it would fit at all.
I think it would. Oh, task revealed.
Yeah, we've got melange, deserters, and spice-infused iron dust. Do I have any iron dust?
Probably reasonably easy to get if you go into the iron zone and do all the POIs. It'd be really quick to do that. Get quite a bit from testing station number 10. 197 and probably 13. Take a couple of hours, but probably come out with that fair amount of iron dust. But I should imagine it will be completed before you do that. But now you can actually turn in without, so.
Yeah, we still want to win it.
This is a question though. If I want a platform on the top here,
there's two kill deserters. What the hell? That's annoying. So that means the first one isn't actually a kill deserters. It's something completely different.
right?
Which was probably why the kill deserters was not working. Ah, bugs, good old bugs. Thanks so much.
Yeah.
Once again, the numbers are wrong. Everything is wrong. Why is it always wrong?
Everything is wrong. I just got the Lego movie in my head. Everything is wrong.
Well,
Everything is wrong when you do the Lansrad.
I tried to hand in a certain amount.
Yeah.
I handed in that amount, and it gave me more points than it was supposed to. So, which means the
Maybe you
points
had
per
points
thing
left
that
over
they've
from.
listed.
Maybe you have points left over
No.
from last round, Lansrad.
No, personal contribution resets each week.
Are you sure about that?
Well, yeah, and
Well, because I
claim all my
had
rewards.
Kithran tell me literally
No,
yesterday.
you can claim your rewards
that it
from
carries
last
over.
week. You can claim your rewards.
That still
Yeah.
only counts as one.
Oh,
So
right,
if you go
right,
and
yeah.
claim like
So-
2 weeks worth, and you only get like the
Okay.
first tier, and you get 10,000, you'll get 20,000.
I see. So it's giving you more points, not rewards. Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought you were saying it giving you more rewards.
The actual points per thing is yeah, it's wrong. So it says it's 35 iron dust, but it's actually.
Devs are patching that out. Yeah, exactly. Are you putting red aircraft warning lights on that thing? I really need to, don't I? Wish I had some. Can blocks be coloured like Imperium? No, like Force, they cannot at the moment. You've just got variations. So at the moment we've got the Harkonnen set, we've got the Atreides set, we've got the Chome facility, and the Chome shelter shet. Four sets. Each of them have their own colour scheme. So shelter is kind of a brown. Facility is white, Atreides is brown, and Harkonnen is black. And you can't colour them, customise them. You can colour and customise according to swatches and stuff like that your own vehicles, but not your bases
And your armor.
and your armour. Yeah. Right, hang on, I need to do another little visual check.
Oh yes. Now we can hunt those deserters.
Oh, now that looks way better. Look at that. That actually looks like a fucking penthouse. Like a control tower. That actually looks pretty sick now, that does. Yeah. It's a shame that I can't get a bird's nest Ornithopter pad up there, but you know what? I'll take it. It's fine.
It's fine.
Have we got a corner? We have got a square corner around it, haven't we? Yeah, there we go. I really wish we had glass ceilings as well, but I understand, obviously, within Dune lore context, probably not realistic.
So, depending on the size and the height away from where you're standing on the floor, you could have an open ceiling and still get water filled. Call it a skylight.
I want to toy around with the idea of having a Ornithopter landing pad out here using triangles over this. I might just remove this though, depending if it looks like ass. I mean, it's lumpy as fuck, but you could get an Ornithopter on there quite nicely. We shall test this theory. Fuck, it's a high base. Janitor, I built really high.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Actually doesn't look like ass. I think I got away with it. That is big enough for a carrier ornithopter in that massive hole in the side. I just wish I could really shape that a little bit more. Give it a little bit more cowling. And then that would look pretty dope, but... I might be able to, actually, if I change out the triangles on the top. The problem with that is... I might not have to, actually. Let me see if I can... Hold on. Let's see if this works. Can I get wedge wall inverted on the diagonal? Yes, I can. That's amazing. They're going to interfere with the Ornithopter landing? Probably. Do I care? Absolutely not. That's nice, actually. It's a really nice touch. I always said before, there's not really much point in putting lights and furniture in this thing because it doesn't save it when you do a Cellular replicator anyway. But
not even lights?
I don't think so, no, because they count as devices. It's not in the deep desert, no, but it will be marketed on the exchange as a deep desert PvE forward operating base. It's got ground level, buggy, hangar bay, space in here for lots of fabricators, lots of storage, buggies obviously, water, oops. We've got lots of balconies for windmills and such. We've got space in this center tower for a large spice refinery. And then we've got a vanity control power on the tower on the top. Where do the Nazgul live? And that is a lovely little pad for a dainty butterfly like the Scoutopter there. It's a dainty butterfly.
Question is, chat, how much would you pay for a base like this?
How much would you pay for a base like this? What was I going to market it as? I don't know. What do you think? £5. Thanks, Kes. I'll take £5. Hell yeah. Yes, please. I was going to market it for in-game currency.
£5 over here, £10.
Yeah, right.
£10. Going for £10. In for 10. Anyone for 10.
Does the lighting saver on the thingy, or is just the actual structure? 50k? Ah, oh, Eric.
Yeah, 50k, 50k.
Eric,
Any
you make me sad. 50k? If I even had Harkonnen structs unlocked. Yeah. Well, perhaps you are not the intended clientele of the particular base. Look at that, you can fall really far in this base and hurt yourself. There's the spice refinery. It's in the north. Does this... well, no, it wouldn't even save the furniture that I placed down, let alone the holograms of them. This will be where your carry-all lives. This is where your buggies and such lives. You can take these floor panels out here. You've got access to a subterranean bit if you haven't lowered it this far, of course. But yeah. Should be enough room to get things running. Spange, are you going to do another Empire's Total War stream? I really enjoyed watching it. Chocolate Thunder, thank you very much. I'm glad you did. Actually, you're not the first to say, where's Empire at? I would love to do another stream of that, so hell yeah. Hell yes. I'm going to do some more Independence Day. Not so Independence Day anymore. Britishy conquesting. Let's move this guy. Oh no. We gotta move him to a good location. Very... Ah, you son of a climbing prick. Every time he puts the tool away to climb, it undoes the move order. So I'll put it there. Move again. Good, good, well done. All right, we'll put the sub food there. There we go. It's a nice little location for it. Lovely. Anything else you can think of? Why is it the wrong bloody place? I think I need to go and get the materials for the pentashield now and do that bit. Get the pentashields in, because I think they save. As a rebellious colonial, go for it. Hell yeah. What was quite unusual about that game is how quickly America declared its independence. Like 1703. What's the actual year of independence? It's a little bit later than that, if I recall correctly. Where are all the pipes? A bit too massive pipes on the outside, but you don't really have roundy bits. Yeah, 1776. Like, and in my game they declared independence in 1703. What? George Washington probably wasn't even alive. Or he was a toddler at least. I don't know how old he was when he was the first president. But yeah, they were a little Johnny on the spot in your game, weren't they? Just yeah. I might have to go and put them in their place and say no. Not until 1776. Then you could declare independence. Then you could do your own thing, you know. But yeah, I'm having trouble with with everyone. The French mostly. Who's surprised about that? I'm having a spot and bother with the French. They're saying it's so. Oh dear. Scout. Cobalt paste. I need steel. There we are. Hopefully 119 is enough. And advanced servox. They always called them servos, but they're not. They're servox. They're like Tuvox, but not. There we go. Right. I think that's what we need for inner shields, right? Steel, cobalt-based, calibrated servox. Yep. Oh, calibrated servox. His wooden teeth were still saplings. George Washington was born in 1732. I think the game has a bit of a logic hole, really. It shouldn't allow the Americans to declare independence and become a faction in Empire Total War until the Smeghead has at least like 20 years old or something. Sorry, no disrespect to your first president. We would normally call a beloved figure a smeghead, but it was accentuating the point I made. No disrespect intended. What about themed blueprints like, I don't know, Hogwarts, Millennium Falcon? Hogwarts. You just can't imagine the block count. I don't know, just... Hang on, I gotta unload from the hopper. Like, Hogwarts is massive, dude. I fully comprehend what you're asking for there. Ow! Stupid door!
To be fair, I think they need to expand the existing sets with a bit more pieces before they add a whole new set. Because then you've got, like, once they're satisfactorily extended, I think maybe then they can start using that as a template to add more. But more work is certainly needed.
What's going on? The man is failing. The base is failing. Maybe take inspiration from Hogwarts. The Atreides set is, it's square, not round, and the towers in Hogwarts are roundy rounds. Right, I think that's the pentashields. How much more energy do we need? Probably 3 generators. Oh, let me miss the bloody thing.
So the generator's not saved either?
No, I don't believe so. Basically, all the places, none of the placeables are saved. No fuel? Darn it! Ah. Oh, look around outside.
When you're done building, you can join the killing spree.
Are you murdering? What are you murdering again? Ooh.
Deserters, basically everything in and along the Hangar rift.
Okay.
Makes me wonder what they've done to the tooltips, though, to make them be so wrong. If they're containing the wrong target and the wrong points cost.
Oh, God.
They are well and truly faffed it up this week.
Okay. E6 100. 72.4 of 100. Why is it saying no power? It's saying it's got enough capacity. I just don't understand why the power's not on.
Or looks like it is, no?
No, pentashield's on that.
Oh. Did they get turned off?
Circuit overload. Right. So why neither of them were saying they were over 100? We do understand. Circuit power. Okay. 250 of 150. Right.
So 75 apiece, so you will need 4.
Need 4. Shit. Thundercat's Castle. Tracy Island from Thunderbirds. Oops. Shame that doesn't fit in there. That would have been really nice in there. Dark Tower. I mean, my current tower is not too far off Stark Tower, is it? Right, 400.
Yeah, if Tony Stark lost all his money,
Ooh,
make it a budget one.
Budget one. Yeah. Budget evil. A
Look
budget
at the
evil
height
one.
on that thing. Does that say Tony Stark to you?
Not high enough, is what you're saying, is it? Get no, you bellet. Come up.
That's what you get.
This is what you get for not having stairs and using ladders. Yeah. Bingo, 5 days. That'll do me. That'll keep the base alive. And I'll get that Solido replicated. And I'll get that on the exchange as soon as possible. I'll give a bunch to Wrath as well and see if he can get them over on the over on his server as well. Right, before I go, shall we say hello to my... Hello, gorgeous! Huh? You've got a haircut. Have you got a haircut? You want to come and say hello? Yeah? You come and say hello? Wow. You're going to wave. See that green light up there? Say hello, you wave. Good girl, well done. Yeah. You have a nice day? Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's that?
You don't want to watch that?
I want to climb that.
You want to climb it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. We just press this button twice and we go, whee! That's neat. There you go.
I want to do that again.
You want to do that again? You want to do it? So press that twice and then hold. Go like this. That's it. Hey! Here you go. Believe it or not, Jasmine, this is what Daddy does for a living. Yeah? Right, I'll be finished in a minute. I'll come and join you, okay?
So cute.
Yeah. Right then. Oh, Spider-Man, Spider-Man. That's not the red cell, it's the green one.
It's over 5,000.
It's the green one. Yeah, you left it under my desk. You gonna get it? There we go. I have a child under my desk now. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me today. Generator, thank you for assisting as well with the resources and whatnot. I can't believe I managed to build this in a single stream. But there we go. Like I said, I'll have this out on the exchange as soon as I can. Hopefully, it will be of some use to someone. Anyway, thank you very much for all the follows and the subs and all the stuff. Everything in between. You guys are awesome as always. Hopefully, I'll be back soon with some Empire Total War. It seems as so many of you are requesting another stream of that. It'll absolutely be my pleasure to do that again. Thank you for all the kind words as well. Yes, she's very cute and she bloody knows it. She gets whatever she wants, little bugger. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Thank you again. And I will see you soon. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Good night.
You guys say good night.